How to last longer in bed, or how to overcome premature ejaculation. Chances are, if you're watching this, you know what this is. Premature ejaculation is a performance anxiety, is a sexual dysfunction when a man ejaculates before he himself and his partner would like to. Often it happens before intercourse even starts or within a few seconds of the intercourse. Men who suffer from premature ejaculation try to avoid having sex altogether because they are terrified of having sex. It gives them a tremendous amount of anxiety. They feel emasculated. That can lead to some profound depression, a doubting of his own masculinity, of who he is, of his internal power. The causes of premature ejaculation are both physiological and psychological, and today I'm going to give you 6 tips how to last longer in bed and how to overcome it, because it's surely manageable, don't worry. Tip number 1, connect to your breathing. Instead of trying to distract yourself and looking around the room, trying to focus on some other object or some other thought, no, I want you to actually get back into your body by taking those long, deep breaths. What it does, it calms your parasympathetic system down, therefore it puts your body into a more relaxed state. When your body is relaxed, you will last longer in bed. Tip number 2, which is connected to tip number 1, pay attention to your muscles, where you hold tension in your body. A lot of men, they hold tension in their glutes, in their pelvic floor region, in their abs, in their shoulders, in their arms. Really scan your body in the moment and check with yourself. Even after watching this video, just imitate the thrusting and notice when you tense your body. For example, men tense their glutes, right? Now, of course, when you thrust, when you push, they'll be contracted. But there's a difference when you contract and you relax right away. So it's this thrusting with ease and power instead of glutes being contracted at all times and you're still thrusting, but your glutes is like that. So it will prompt you to ejaculate much faster. Some men hold tension in their abs. You don't need abs when you thrust. Literally, your whole body should be relaxed, should be flexible and relaxed. Your woman will feel the difference in the way you thrust when your body is fully relaxed. Number 3, start slow and shallow. There is a great benefit in it for both of you. So for a woman, majority of her vaginal nerve endings are located in the first couple of inches at the entrance for her vagina. So by just tapping into that region, you're really turning her on even more. You're arousing her more. And then slowly opening her up. So what's good for her, that you will keep building that arousal for her, so you're bringing her closer to her orgasm. And for you, since you're not putting the entire penis in her vagina and the entire length of your penis isn't being stimulated, you're prolonging your orgasm, right? So both of your rhythms come more in sync, and eventually you will be able to orgasm at the same time, which is the most beautiful thing in the entire world. Number 4, edging. Edging is an Asian technique to learn how to control your orgasm and to build sexual tension in your body so your orgasms are stronger in the end. So you bring yourself to the edge of the orgasm, but don't tip over that edge, and then you bring yourself down, right? In this way, you build endurance, that sexual stamina. So those are the physiological tips and actions that you can do. Let's talk about psychological aspects. Tip number 5, quit watching porn, right? We know now that porn promotes premature ejaculation. So you started watching porn when you were 12, 13, right? It's the visual stimulation, direct contact with your hand. There is no chasing of the girls. There's no body. There's no emotion involved. You're not involving your body. And you get so spoiled because there's been a study in a half an hour, you can see the amount of beautiful women that you will never see in your real life. Right? So your brain becomes spoiled, and then you come together with a woman. Well, two things can happen, right? You actually do not get aroused at all by a real female because they don't look like that in real life than on camera, or you have premature ejaculation because you come with that flesh, with that contact, and your body can handle it. Your brain is straight in a different way. Porn is so damaging for you on so many levels, and I will be making more videos on that in the future, but there are so many great channels created by men who overcame this addiction and now living a totally different life. So I welcome you to search for those guys. Number 6, healing. Some psychological wounds with your mother, with your father, cause either premature or delayed ejaculation. And I have 2 examples from my life when this was the case, when both of the men had tremendous trauma with their mothers. I'm going to give you this example. This guy, he was this amazing, full of integrity, revolutionary. He wanted to create a revolution in America, very good looking, very tall with wide shoulders. But he literally would come upon entering me, like seconds. And back then I was so young, I didn't know how to talk about it. I was very compassionate, the kind I would never bring it up. I would suffer because I was easily turned on and I wanted to go on, and there was no continuation, there was no resolution for my turn on, and he also didn't know how to talk about it. So we actually never had a conversation about it. Never. We broke up not because of that, but this was part of it as well. So, of course, communication has to exist. We have to be able to bring this on the surface of the table, to the surface of the conversation, and talk about. The uncomfortable things should be talked about more. So you normalize them and then look for the solution, right? Women who are watching that, be kinder, and men, be braver to actually speak up about it, right? Look, I have this thing. You will feel tremendous relief in that by bringing this on the surface of the conversation. And if the girl reacts in a normal, healthy way, that's already a huge step forward. So that revolutionary, he was terrified of his mom. He had this troublesome mother that he was terrified of her even in the mature age. So healing. And this is where you need people like me, or therapists, sexual therapists, where they can tap into those unconscious patterns of yours and integrate them and heal them, so it reflects, of course, in your entire life, and as well as in your sexuality. So we have 6 tips. Connect to your breath, relax your muscles, start slow and shallow, practice edging, quit porn, and do some healing. It's a pleasure to have you on my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would love if you do so. Please leave me a comment, any questions, hit that like. I will see you in my next video, and go ahead and download your free testicle massage guide to start building that stamina and internal power if you haven't downloaded yet. I will see you soon.